full of money. That was Leslie Small you go. But however, here are your 6 that got dumped into the wild card, and we're starting with Michelle Alley, a native of Tabor, South Dakota. Had the good sense to move to Texas because she wanted to train horses year-round. Down the alley, quarter horses out of Madisonville. She was in Super Series number 1. Andy watched her win the Caldwell Night Rodeo a year ago. Here we are, turn number 1. Set the pace, Michelle. Tight corners, straight lines, lift your leg. Folks, the louder you get, the faster they ride. Oh, that is awesome. That's going to be one of the fastest times of the entire rodeo, folks. One of the top 5, 14:43.
And that is definitely her fastest time. Marshall, Texas's Abby Phillips qualified to last year's National Finals Rodeo. She's been as fast as 14:71, and she needs to be even faster now. Strong sorrel horse gets around barrel 1. 2 turns in, everything looks good. East Texas Cowgirl is too wide on barrel number 3. Friends, that is a Lone Star lady that needs a little bit of your support. 21-26 is too long.
All right, let's see if we can smooth it out. 14:42 is what you'll have to do to get ahead of Michelle Alley. Sadie Troyer lives in Weatherford, Oklahoma. Let the Palomino in. Very well managed horse. Oh, just trot down the alley, but when she turns the rocket loose, get ready. Here is an NFR qualifier that is CNFR, Canadian. Yeah, the Maple Leaf country. Well, let's just stay correcting all that. That's a college national finals rodeo. 15:26. No.
Now we're going to do a little looking at the dirt as we watch this replay.
Michelle Alley, the very first barrel racer out, comes out here on her awesome mare Stiletto, clocks a 14:43. Now that is going to be really hard to catch up to. That mare has been incredible, one of the top maturity horses of the year. It's a matter of time before they start winning on the big stage at Rodeo Houston. We're going to take a look at the first and second rider. Michelle Alley runs to the right, Sadie Troyer on the Palomino running to the left. You can see right here Michelle's really gained a lot of speed, is way ahead of Sadie going into that second barrel. They turn the second, just wrapped it perfectly. And then Sadie's still behind going into the third. Michelle makes a flawless run, really wraps that third barrel as well, and is already headed home by the time Sadie comes around that third barrel, and that is where all the time difference was for that 14:43 that is in the lead. But we still have one big-time barrel racer coming up in this set, and that is 18-time NFR qualifier Lisa Lockhart and her mare Rosa's Cantina. This is their run when they were 14:35 during their Super Series. Lisa runs Rosa to the left. If they can make that same run that they did in their Super Series, they're going to be moving on. But 14:43, that is where the bar is at, and the ground is looking fantastic. It's going to be a quick track tonight.
Thank you, Janie. Now, what's curious with our next barrel racer, she actually tied in her semifinal for 4th place, but lost the tiebreaker to Emily Beisel. She had a fast enough time to be in the top 4, but lost the tiebreaker to the Riding Redhead. Quebec, Canada is where she's from. Now living in Crum, Texas. Julie Plourde advanced out of Super Series number 5 to the semifinal. Now here she is, having to be 14:42. Oh, come on, people, ride with her. Help her around. Help her along. Now, whoop, whoop, whoop. Banks him on the way home. Anything under 15 seconds is great, but that's about 0.3 of a second too long.
That 14:43 is still in the lead with Michelle Alley as we get set here for Paige Jones and her horse Bazinga. Paige has been training and riding great horses since she was in junior high. Now her and Lisa Lockhart were back and forth every single night during their Super Series. Bazinga is definitely capable of a 14:4. If we can lay this down, they go into that first, maybe a step by it, but Bazinga is really quick in between those barrels. And they down second barrel. Bazinga just came in with that shoulder, over anticipated it. and she will not be coming back to the finals here at Houston.
Just one little bobble.
I think it just really anticipated where that second barrel was, came in too soon. This big, wide open pattern, these horses, they have to hunt the barrels, but you can't knock them over.
That is a fact, Janie. Comes down to Lisa Lockhart of Ulrich, South Dakota. As you pointed out, she was 14-35 in her Super Series. The winner of Super Series 1, where she won $8,000. It'll be all about this first barrel. Close on Rosa, yes she is. Has to beat 14-43. The barrel's still up. We got one more turn. Let's go. How fast will it be? 14.78, just a touch too long for the cowgirl that has won nearly $4 million. A classy lady, just too long to advance here.
Yeah. I'd like to be the president of Lisa's fan club, because if I charged dues, I'd be wealthy. Everybody loves that lady. The barrel racing, the G-force. A lot of people don't even consider it. But you've got a 1,200-pound horse running 30 miles an hour, then all of a sudden they start dropping their shoulder, the gravity that's pulling on the bodies, the nose strips that make the horse run. But who's moving on?